Keynote, and Mr. Abdullah Mirza, this dynamic team has successfully conducted hosting auditions, engaging junior members in our gathering, has further encouraged the efforts of our team members. To further reflect upon these collective commitments of excellence and unity, a huge round of applause for the team of IPS. Okay, so dear 10th semester, today we are not just witnessing a ceremony commitment to serve, to heal and uphold the integrity, knowledge and responsibilities for the pharmacy profession. As pharmacists, we are privileged between medicine and healing to dedicate ourselves for the well-being of humanity. And to begin this ceremony, let us first seek the blessings of Allah Almighty with the recitation of the Holy Quran. I would like to call upon May Mullah to come on the stage and enlighten our heart with a few verses of the Holy Quran.
وادخلي جنتي آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم
खुशबू में तेरी गुलचिदा से बयां हो न न आएगा जहां में काजरीदा आलम में तेरी है मोहब्बत की अता कर मोहब्बत की अता कर आने दरीदा
oath to you, and I think it is the ninth oath-taking ceremony. So at this moment, I want to congratulate all of you because you are already. So this end of this race does not mean that your struggle is going to finish. Actually, it is the beginning of a new journey. Ranked by US in 352. Which is recognized by the world. So this is something good for everybody. We are all lucky. Now this ranking, it is giving us not an opportunity but a threat and also an करना और उसमें improvement लाना, it is more required. तो इसलिए आपसे मेरी दरख्वास्त ये है कि आप अपना टाइम बिल्कुल वेस्ट ना करें, और जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि तो इसमें से बेशुमार लोग आप अपने प्रोफेशनल जो आपका कैरियर है उसको स्टार्ट करेंगे, जो आपको पता है कि तो उनके लिए बिल्कुल वो ऐसे ना हो कि घर बैठ जाएं, वो अपनी फर्दर जो एजुकेशन है उसके लिए तवज्जो करें। समझ मुझे आ रही है, एक बात मैंने अपने मुकम्मल कर ली है। तो इसमें यह है कि यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ लाहौर में डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ फार्मेसी ने कुछ माइलस्टोन अचीव किए हैं। इसमें अब मैं आपसे क्यों प्राउड हूँ, पहले इसमें मैं थोड़ा सा एक आपका pharmacy and pharmacy practice, and we have recently introduced a new discipline that is pharmaceutical biotechnology. तो ये हमने नया जो डिसिप्लिन और उसमें मैं बहुत that is being offered by University of Lahore, none of the university.
Dear students and honorable guests from my pharmacy, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. So today is your day, okay? So this is a momentous occasion as we gather here to witness the oath-taking ceremony of our talented and your profession, which is pharmacy. As the head of the department, I stand before you with immense pride and joy, individuals who are about to take the pharmacist oath. To our graduates means you people. Curriculum, practical experiences, professional development has brought you to this pivotal moment. So, patient care. As pharmacists, you are interested with the well-being of individuals. The education training you have received from here have equipped you with the knowledge and skills needed to excel in your profession.
Future pharmacists and respected faculty members, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. I am Dr. Manu Fouad, standing before you today not just as a business development officer at my pharmacy, but someone who is deeply invested in your future. Today, as you take your professional oath, you are not just entering a profession, you are stepping into the heartbeat of healthcare. And at my pharmacy, we believe that your transition from students to professionals deserves more than lectures and labs. A duration of 6 weeks, multiple departments, and unlimited learning.
I, Sania, am honored to welcome you all on behalf of UOL Imperial Pharmaceutical Society to this oath-taking ceremony. It's a pleasure to see you here, and we are truly grateful for your presence, which makes this event truly special. And warm welcome to our esteemed faculty members who have been instrumental in shaping our academic journey. Lastly, I would like to extend my warmest gratitude.
हमें अगर सरप्राइज में ड्रेस मिल जाता है या बैरल मिल जाता है, हम उसे पहन लेते हैं या घर में किसी कमरे में सजा के रख देते हैं. Obviously, everything has its own देते हैं. Yes, I am talking about flowers. Beautiful and charming flowers.
do solemnly and faithfully execute responsibilities assigned to me and will give the best of my abilities to preserve and defend the repute of my profession to a lifetime service to others through the profession of pharmacy, the code of ethics of pharmacy complex, and shall act as the laws and standards governing my profession.
I shall strive to perfect and enhance my knowledge, the system which I consider best for pharmaceutical care and patient counseling. Improve my professional knowledge and competence. I will consider I will respect for hard-won scientific gains of those pharmacists in whose share such knowledge as is mine with those to develop collaborative practice with all healthcare professionals.
खालिद हुसैन साहब, हमारे रिमार्केबल हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट डॉक्टर काशिफ बरकत साहब, हमारे esteemed faculty members, proud parents who are available right now, remarkable 10th semester, बहुत ही काबिल एहतराम कासिम एहसान साहब, मैम आयशा अनवर।
And I am Taheen Fatma, and it is an absolute honor to be your host for this concluding 9th oath-taking ceremony. Together, let's continue to celebrate this moment of commitment to appreciate a group of individuals who have been the unsung heroes of this academic year. The class representatives are a role that requires the patience of a saint